What is up, guys? It's Small Town Retro Gamer here, back again. Now it's been a while, like someone said on the last video, we'll see you in like 4 or 5 months. Big reason for that is just I don't have room to, house another collection. Most of mine's still back in Montana. I think I've said that before. So there's not a whole lot of room in my apartment for it. So unless I find really good deals and I'm actively seeking them out, which doesn't happen as often anymore, I don't get stuff. But this last couple weeks, I got that urge, went on eBay and bought some stuff. Found a deal locally, which you kind of saw a little clip of earlier, and actually got a gift for free. So the gift for free is what we'll go over first. This was from a coworker. Said, my husband has a bunch of 360 games he doesn't play, doesn't want. They're just taking up space. Do you want them? I said, yeah, sure. Some of them are doubles, so I'll trade them in. And over in Reno, they have some game stores, and I'll get credit for it next time I'm over there. First one, Grand Theft Auto 5. Great game. Love Grand Theft Auto 5. Or Grand Theft Auto 4, sorry. I don't know why I said 5. Fight Night Round 3. One of my favorite series that I wish they bring back. Some of these don't have the manuals, but all of them are in very nice shape. Assassin's Creed Revelation with a jacked up case. Never really got into Assassin's Creed past the first one or two, so can't tell you how good that is. Just Cause 2. It's one of the ones that is complete. And his receipt just fell out of it. Fallout New Vegas, and Halo 3, Dead Rising 2, and a lot of these I did not have, I don't think. Call of Duty World at War, don't know if I had that one. No, I didn't have this one. Tomb Raider. I know I have this one because this is one of my favorite RPGs on 360. Dragon Age Origins, and Ghost Recon 2 Advanced Warfare. Put these back in here as I grab up the last couple. In the box too, I'm not going to show you guys. There's a HDMI cord in there for the Xbox and some random Yu-Gi-Oh cards, which I never really got into, but Left 4 Dead 2, great game, a little bit of Left 4 Dead series. Bella's Big Game Hunter. The first Assassin's Creed, one of the only ones I ever actually played and beat. And Sleeping Dogs, which is a very good game. I always tried to play it like 2-3 times, and I always get kind of far into it, and then for some reason lose interest. So, don't know what that's about. Next lot I'll show you is actually a lot from eBay. Paid $22 for it, and 2 of the games are dirty. I haven't cleaned them up yet, but I'll probably be able to trade and get my money back because I do have 2 of them. I know that much. First one is Zoop. Puzzle game, very common. You see it everywhere. It's like $3-4 bucks. Super Off-Road, which I do believe I have. I have to check my list. I know I have this one, Donkey Kong Country, which is very grimy. See it, but I did put it in my Superboy. It does work. And the reason that I bought the lot of game that I do not have, Firepower 2000, about a $20 game on its own I was looking at. So I figured I'd trade in at least the 2 that I know I have over in Reno, Donkey Kong Country and Super Off-Road, and end up coming out like I didn't spend anything for Firepower 2000, which isn't bad. Take that every day. Next lot, this was actually a $20 lot. The guy that I bought it from was really honest and forthcoming, which is awesome on eBay. It's like, hey, what are the condition of the games? Because he did say some of these loose ones are rough. He's like, the loose ones, 2 of them don't work at all, which he put in the listing in the first place. And then he said, the rest of them I at least booted to the on-screen, the title screen. But I did not go any farther than that. He said, I just don't have time to go get them rebuffed. They were, I believe he said his sons or something like that. And I was like, okay, sounds good. He said he found them in an attic or something. And I was like, all right, sounds good. War Games DEFCON. The ones that are in the case are in pretty good shape, so I'm guessing that he may have actually been telling the truth about the attic and they just got pushed around or something, because these ones are in, most of them, in not so great shape. Rallycross, complete. Independence Day, which doesn't have a back, which I don't know if that's how it came or what. It's Back, Pawn, the Next Level. I already have this one. World Destruction League, Thunder Tanks. And OG Rayman without the manual. And then the rest of them, let's see here. Interactive CD sample pack. One of them that he actually put in a little carrying case. I have to put the rest of these in my CD case thing that I have. Contra, Legacy of War. And like just for an example, I'll show you. Like Contra looks like it may work, but it does have a lot of like light scratches around it, and I don't know. Like I said, any of them that I don't have, I can get rebuffed or trade in for $1 or $2 at Capping Games in Reno would be okay. One that I do already have, Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories. The greatest game in the lot. Kiss Pinball, and one of them that's in the best shape, probably because the son never played it. Oddworld, Abe's Exodus. And these ones are actually not in bad shape either. Cool Borders 3 was the one that one of the two that he said does not work at all, which I'm not too sorry about the glare. I'm not too, gonna be upset over that. Galarians, Disc 2. And Galarians, Disc 3, and he said this one's the other one that does not work at all. Just kind of random because no Disc 1, but that's okay. And then Final Fantasy 7 Disc 2, only Final Fantasy 7 disc in there, and Darkstone. So for $20, if Legacy of War works and I can get the rest rebuffed that I don't have for $1 or $2 a piece, I'm okay with that. Not a bad little deal. The next one that I bought is actually another loose PS1 game lot, but this one was much cheaper, it was $9, but the games that are in it are not anything to write home about, most of them, but they are in much better shape. I asked this guy too, and this guy was very honest. He said, I buy storage lockers. These were in there. I have no use for them. That's why I made it no reserve. Just bid what you want. A Bug's Life, which is actually a pretty good movie tie-in game. If I remember right, at least the N64 one was. IHRA Drag Racing. Driver, You Are the Wheel Man. I remember this being super tough when I was younger. Sorry, I'm trying to not glare so much. A lot of board game type things. Monopoly. H-Tech has these. I love their board game Top Drop game, but very generic. Just boxing. Sim Theme Park, which I didn't know they put out on the PS1. RC Helicopter, which looks like it's going to at least be an interesting game. Game that I've found probably more than any other game for some reason, 007 Racing. It's I swear I found like 4 or 5 copies of that at least. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire 3rd edition. And the greatest game out of everything that I found, Bob the Builder. Can we fix it? Funny, and I also got to put them in my CD case. Well, nonetheless, fine. I did show you a little clip of the box. It was a lady in a town that's about an hour away from me. I was coming home. I went to St. Patrick's Day, went back home because my town does a big celebration for it. And I saw she posted it like literally right as I was leaving the Reno airport. And she said, originally it was $100. And she said, or best offer. And I very nicely, that Friday we were leaving, I was like, hey, what about, I started off with 70. She said, could you do 80? I went, yeah, I could do 80. I won't be back till Monday though. If, someone else wants it really bad or offers you the $100, go ahead and take it. I'll just message you on Monday and you can tell me what happens. On Monday, actually, I didn't even message her. She messaged me. She said, hey, would you still want this? You were first in line. And I was kind of like, whoa, did you not take? But then when I got with her, she was like, yeah, people are very strange. She was like, people were rude. You were by far the nicest. Sometimes it does pay to be nice. Real quickly, you're just going to have to look with me here. In the box, we have the PS2, which I already hooked up, and it does work. I know I'm having some great camera work right now. Some controllers, and the manual for it. And then, other than that, we did have a bunch of games with it for the $80. PS1 and PS2, and she just said her son wanted to upgrade, wanted to put some of this money towards the new system that he wants. So, pretty common. NHL Face-Off 2001. All these are in great shape that are in the PS1 cases. Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. OG Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. One of the first ones I played that I loved. NCAA March Madness 99. Sydney 2000. Pac-Man World. Probably one of the more spendy PS1 games in here. Nothing in this lot besides 2 games are worth, over $10 at least. Most of them are about $5 games. So, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4. But figured I'd keep out the ones that I want and then trade the rest in. Not pay that much. Equestrian Showcase. Very strange. I don't know how the son had that. And then Snowcross Championship Racing. Sorry about that glare. It's still on me. And someone outside honking. This is pretty cool. A memory card carrying case. I've never seen one of these before, so that's pretty awesome. And the game, I'm not sure what it is, but this is one I'm definitely keeping. World's Scariest Police Chases. No idea what it's about. Maybe good, probably sucks. Then we'll go with one of the more expensive games on the lot is in these loose ones. And the lady was honest too. I said, when I met up with her, I said, how are the loose discs? She was like, the loose discs are in pretty rough shape. They're kind of in the bottom of the box. My son hasn't played it in a while, is what her words were, but everything should work. And I will tell you that one of them does not. Sonic Riders. Namco Museum 50th Anniversary. Sly 3. And just, I know it's getting kind of dark outside, but you can't really see. They're pretty scratched up. And then Title Legends 2. And you saw the box. I don't know if it was how she carried them over that got them all scratched up, because everything was just kind of thrown in there. But get them rebuffed. Title Legends is like a $20 game. I can get some trade-in credit for that after it's rebuffed. Then the games that are complete, I do believe there are 2 that aren't complete. Every other one is, and they're in pretty good shape. All of them should play. Crash Tag Team Racing. Greg Hastings Tournament Paintball Maxed. MX Unleashed. This is one of the ones that is incomplete. Jack X Combat Racing. Starsky and Hutch. Crazy Taxi, which is a very good game. Area 51, which I remember playing very briefly but did not ever finish. Jak and Daxter, great game. I think that's the other one that is incomplete. Yeah. Ratchet and Clank, Size Matters. Ratchet Deadlocked. So there's 3 because this one's incomplete too. Shadow the Hedgehog. The third one that is incomplete. Arctic Thunder. ATV Quad Power Racing 2. Must have been a pretty big racing fan. Battlestar Galactica. Fireblade. Greatest game ever made. American Chopper. Sorry, I'm trying to not have this video be like 40 minutes long. Star Wars the video game. Lego Star Wars the video game. Thrillville. And then the other game that's like a more pricey PS2 game, Firefighter FD18 by Konami. It's about a $20 to $25 game complete, which it is, and in very nice shape. So my thoughts on that were, I would have wanted to pay $70, but for $80 I got a system, controllers, memory cards, a bunch of games that if I trade them in, I'll at least get, like I said, half of that back. So $40 for Firefighter FD18, PS2 and a handful of games that I can keep, and then some trade credit. So I'll probably end up breaking even, something around there with that deal. But that is it, guys. Thank you for watching. Happy Easter if I hadn't already said it. And peace out.